The U.S. Navy was a pioneer in the race to take aircraft to sea. In 1910, Eugene Ely made the first takeoff from a ship, the armored cruiser Pennsylvania. The following year, Ely made the first landing on a ship, but few took the success as anything more than a publicity stunt. Opinions changed with the outbreak of World War I. Most navies saw the scouting potential of aircraft. They mounted flying-off platforms on battleships. The aircraft were used mainly for observation and to spot for the big guns of the battleships. Dedicated seaplane carriers were in service by 1916, but it was soon clear that land planes offered a much better performance than float planes or flying boats. But taking land planes to sea called for a brand new kind of ship, the aircraft carrier. The British carried out the first experiments, fitting a flying off deck onto the bow of the light battle cruiser Furious. The arrangement was awkward. Furious was later converted into a conventional carrier. In 1918, she was followed into service by the world's first true flat-top ship, the HMS Argus. U.S. battleships served with the British in the last year of the First World War, and American commanders were quick to see the value of naval aircraft. In 1922, at the end of the war, the U.S. Navy ordered the large collier Jupiter, a coal transporter, to be converted into America's first carrier, the USS Langley. Nicknamed the Covered Wagon, Langley was flush-decked with two hinged funnels on the port side. But she could only reach 14 knots, some 7 knots less than the speed of the battle fleet. In spite of this handicap, she provided valuable experience in carrier operations. One of her most important roles was to test different systems of arrestor gear, the equipment that helped airplanes land and stop. When Langley was first commissioned, she had a British system of wires along the deck. These were intended to engage hooks in the landing gear of the aircraft, to slow it and prevent it from slewing from side to side. But landing an aircraft on a moving ship remained a difficult art, and not all efforts were successful. The U.S. Navy added a backup system of cross-deck wires. Refined into a proper hydraulic arrestor system, this was much more effective. It became the standard for all modern carrier landing gear. Another innovation was a pair of flush-mounted pneumatic catapults on the flight deck. These were intended to launch seaplanes. They later proved effective in launching land planes. And like the arrestor gear, the catapult is still standard on today's U.S. Navy carriers.